Hi, welcome to Sparks Chat on the Hamilton County Voice. I'm Chris Reed, the founder of Sparks, a local TED-inspired event in its 5th season. And I'm here with Nick Carter, a local entrepreneur, founder of Address 2, Husk, and now Farmers Market. Welcome, Nick.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So in January, you started farmersmarket.com, which you call an online farmers market. What exactly does that mean to have an online farmers market?
Well, it's the same kind of experience you would expect of any farmer's market, where you're going to go meet different vendors, farmers, artisans, see a wide variety selection of foods, talk with people about how they grow the stuff, know exactly who you're buying it from, and then place your order. The only difference is we do it entirely online. So you order online, and then we collect the orders from all the different artisans. We've got about 80 artisans and farmers right now, just from the central Indiana area, and we deliver to you.
So what made you want to start such a thing?
Well, it comes from my farming background. So I grew up in ag, and I've seen what industrial agriculture and our industrial food complex has done to the farming community. It also is responsible for a lot of our health problems and things like that today as a society. But my main motivation came from farmers and wanting to give farmers an economic option aside from just commodity agriculture.
That's awesome. So at what point does success look like? I mean, where do you look at this at what point and say this worked?
Yeah, good question. Well, we're going to go nationwide, right? So we're creating hyper-local hubs. We started here in Indianapolis. We've got one in Lafayette. So we want to give every consumer access to this kind of direct to the farm or direct to the food artisan purchasing. But really, if you ask me at my heart, success looks like every farmer in the country having choice, having the option to say that they want to grow food, they want to grow vegetables, they want to grow meats, they want to raise chickens, they want to raise eggs, whatever the case is, and having that economic freedom to do that, to grow what they're really interested in growing for the market, instead of just whatever raw commodity the government is promoting at that time.
So what's your biggest obstacle between you and reaching this goal?
Yeah, an interesting issue that's come up. We thought a lot about the supply side. We thought a lot about logistics, which is the biggest issue. Our logistics was a big problem, and we solved all of those through technology. So we've been able to use technology to make this really hum. Interestingly, the biggest obstacle is consumer behavior. And it's not a bad thing, but people really like to experience their food by feeling it, picking it up, looking at it. Many times people actually don't know what they're going to buy that day or that week when they go to the grocery store, and they're going to buy what looks good to them. And that process changes dramatically when you go to an e-commerce platform. So e-commerce has overtaken almost all consumer interactions. We've got e-commerce really booming, but in the food and grocery purchasing, it's still a behavior that people are having to learn. So we're right on the leading edge of that learning behavior, and that's our biggest obstacle, is getting people to purchase in that pattern.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. I'm going to thump my watermelon, but if I would need a 12-pack of Bud Light, I know exactly what that's going to run like, right?
Right.
So, hey, Nick, you're a serial entrepreneur, someone I've respected for years. I want you to look right into that camera and give us some advice as entrepreneurs that we should know.
Advice for entrepreneurs? Well, gosh. I would say everyone thinks entrepreneurship is glamorous. They think being a founder is glamorous. And more often than not, it's the crap work that really makes an entrepreneur successful. So when you are in that moment where, like me in March of this year, when I was driving my beat-up old Jeep around the city making deliveries for farmersmarket.com customer orders, and I think to myself, there's no way this is what it looks like to be a successful entrepreneur. And when you're doing those grunt jobs and when you are feeling unglamorous, keep working, because you're doing exactly what it takes to be successful.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching Sparks Chat on the Hamilton County Voice. So you might wonder, what the heck is Sparks? Well, 4 years ago, there wasn't a TED-like experience in Indianapolis where people could watch inspirational and motivational talks in community. And so we founded it, and now 4 years later, I'd say we're a success. We've got Sparks Lunch on the first Tuesday of each month. We've got Sparks at Morty's on the second Tuesday of each month, the Sparks Leadership Lunch on the third Tuesday of each month, and more to come with Sparks Wellbeing, Sparks Women, and now Sparks Tech on a quarterly basis. If you'd like to learn more, visit sparkstalk.com, or right down below you'll see some links on the Hamilton County Voice. So tune in monthly to see who I'm going to interview next. Thanks for being here, Nick.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Sparks Chat!